Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today, I want to talk about the Vex. The Vex and how they might be in Destiny 2, how they are in Destiny 1, and just generally go over my thoughts. So these are going to be my thoughts, not factual. Well, it could be factual, I guess. Well, it's all made up, so we're just going to talk about it. So the Vex in Destiny. Are they going to be in Destiny 2? Probably so. I would have to say it's a pretty good guarantee that the Vex are going to be in Destiny 2. But so who are the Vex? Where did they come from? And what are they doing? And what are they going to do? Well, if I knew all of that, I would be a writer at Bungie. But the Vex are an enemy race in Destiny from Destiny 1. All the way back in vanilla Destiny, the Vex were an enemy. One of the 4 enemy types that you fought. Vex, Cabal, Fallen, and Hive. Were all enemy types in the initial Destiny vanilla story, and the Vex I think are kind of the most. The Vex are the most interesting to me because they're quote-unquote time-traveling robots that have a hive mind. Not hive like the enemy type, but hive as in they all think together, and they can travel through time. And Atheon was kind of in charge of that and all this stuff. Now my lore is not going to be on point, but the feel and the interest that I have is what we're going to talk about today. And I'm really looking for your feedback. What do you think the Vex are going to be like in Destiny 2? Do you think they are a cool enemy in Destiny 1? What do you like about them? And how about that Vex mythic class? Hopefully when the new raids come back, or the old raids come back, the Vex gets a little bit of a stability buff. I was using it, and it was a little wild to use. So anyway, the Vex in Destiny 1, enemy type. They were actually the first raid in Vault of Glass. It was a Vex raid. So that was my first experience really in Destiny, was with the Vex and with the Vault of Glass. And my first deep dive into Destiny was with the Vex. So they're an interesting enemy type to me. I think they're the most menacing. The Hive wants to be, but they're not. And then the Cabal is just big and burly, and the Fallen are just silly. But the Vex, I think, could be very menacing because they have no personality, they have no face, they just have a red glowing eye, and they have, the machine consciousness. And I think in Destiny 1, it kind of was, I liked how everything was very nebulous. They didn't go into a lot of detail with the story. I mean, I know the story was an issue with Destiny 1, but as far as the Vex being mysterious, I thought it worked for that enemy type, so I kind of liked it. So the Vex were the first raid. They were the Vault of Glass. Took down Atheon in that raid. Is that going to cause a problem with the Vex for Destiny 2? Is there going to be an issue? Is there going to be a new, bigger, badder Atheon version 2.0, something like that comes in Destiny 2? I don't know. I hope so. I hope they expand upon it, give it some more depth, have some fun with it. As far as would you like to see another Vex raid in Destiny 2? I'd like to see another Vex raid in Destiny 2. I think that would be really, really cool. Another expansive raid, maybe this time on another galaxy, another solar system. Maybe we get outside of our solar system using Vex technology, and then we have to find our way back, or we have to fight our way out of a certain situation involving the Vex. I think that would be really cool. But as far as they can teleport and travel through time, it's a very interesting enemy type that I really enjoy hypothesizing around and thinking about the opportunities and the options that are available as far as story and as far as enemy and just gameplay. And God, how cool would it be to have a Vex foundry of weapons in Destiny 2? Not only do we have just foundries, but we have actual enemy weapons that have been modified to be used by Guardians. How cool would that be? I know the Vex mythic class is a fine example of that, but it's just a one exotic. What if we had a whole slew of them, a whole slew of legendary weapons, not just Vault of Glass style weapons, but actual enemy weapons that we use as Guardians. Not that you pick up off the ground like Halo, but they're actually legendary drops like in Destiny. I think that would be really, really neat. That speaks to my gunsmith nature. I'm going to become the gunsmith of Destiny 2. Move over, Banshee. I'm in there to win it. So what would you guys like to see from the Vex in Destiny 2? What do you think about the Vex? Do you like them? Do you think there's going to be new enemy types in Destiny 2? I think there might be another enemy type in Destiny 2. Another enemy faction, enemy race besides the 4 that we have now. The taken don't count. They're just taken over, and they're still whatever they were. But let me know what you think, guys. I'm interested to see some feedback and some comments on this one. So thanks so much for watching. I'm Death from Above. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And until next time, I will see you later. See you, bye.